and I became a millionaire after a weekend in Miami. Miami is the kind of city that can offer you amazing weather year round. The mixture of the ocean breeze cutting through the humid air is really something you cannot compare anything else to. And on the streets of Miami, you see $1 million homes back to back with luxury cars like Lamborghinis, Ferraris, you name it, Rolls Royces, they all over Miami. Now, I visited Miami and I stood there taking it all in. And the reason why is because Miami is not a place where wealth is whispered about. It's a place where it's flaunted. Now, unlike my hometown of Chicago, where you might unknowingly sit next to a billionaire on a train, Miami puts success on display like an art piece. You got to understand, I grew up in a city where being low key was really just a means of survival. I mean, in Chicago, wearing an expensive outfit in the wrong neighborhood made you a target. I mean, and that mindset followed me all the way into my adulthood. Just keeping my life and my lifestyle pretty low key and avoiding any unnecessary attention. But Miami, but Miami, it's different. Everyone there either has money or plays the role convincingly. To be honest, instead of feeling out of place, I felt inspired. For the first time, I realized that seeing success up close makes it feel attainable. It's not just something you read about in Forbes. It's right in front of you. It's tangible within reach. The lifestyle, the ambition, the drive. It's not just for the privileged few. It's for those who decide to claim it. Now, I'm not broke. Even though I feel like I am at times, I'm not broke. I make well over six figures a year. I have no debt. I have a reliable car that takes me from point A to point B. By most standards, I'm doing well. But if I'm being honest, if I'm being true to myself, I've been comfortable. And there's nothing wrong with being comfortable, but I've been comfortable for too long. I mean, my entire circle is filled with my peers, friends who are just like me, stable, employed, grateful for a small workplace bonus. And while there's nothing wrong with that, Miami reminded me that the comfort is the enemy of growth. Because in order to thrive in that city, you can't just work a 9 to 5 and hope for the best. You need ownership. You need vision. You need the kind of ambition that refuses to settle. And if one of those things are missing, you're going to end up on the streets. Now, like I said, I'm not from Miami. I visited Miami, and that weekend was more than just a trip. It was a shift. It reignited something in me, something I had forgotten about. It made me think bigger, work harder, and demand more from myself. Because in Miami, success isn't an anomaly, it's an expectation. So, yes, Miami made me a millionaire over the weekend. Not in my bank account, right? Not in my bank account yet, but in my mindset. And that's where the real wealth begins.